Hey there everyone, this is LuckySevenDX and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon HeartGold Red and Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we went to Mount Moon, and we did stuff. We took out YouTube once again, and really, actually, it was a pretty uneventful episode. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go through Viridian Forest and go to Viridian City, and I have this guy, in case we need cut, and just a bunch of people. We're trading color, because he's the only one who's level 51. Also, this music! Just listen to this music, it's so awesome. I love this track in the game. It's just the Viridian Forest remix is so cool. Where's my repels? Where are my repels? Here are my repels. I love my repels. Because I don't feel like battling people. We'll see a bunch of bug catchers, which maybe is not the best thing for Slowbro to go up against, but, you know, whatever. I'll deal with it anyway because he's Slowbro. He's slow, and he's a bro, and he can just do whatever the freaking hell he wants, because that's what he does. He's not afraid of anything. Nothing at all. Also, he has Ice Beams, which, hey, Quick Claw! Quick Claw, Quick Claw, Quick Claw. Love the Quick Claw on Slowbro. Pretty much negates his biggest weakness, which is the fact that he's a Slowbro. Yeah, that was corny, but whatever. So we're gonna get a bunch of experience, blah, blah, blah. Pikachu, well, that's new and different. I used Ice Beam accidentally. I did not mean to use Ice Beam. I meant to go for a Surf. Well, hopefully Ice Beam will kill anyway. This is doing a lot more damage than I thought. Paralysis. I don't want paralysis. That's not. That's annoying. Please kill Ice Beam. Thank you. Slowbro has some good power. He's just really freaking slow. That's his big weakness. A Beedrill. Well, it's definitely gonna go faster now that I'm paralyzed, unless I get the Quick Claw, but I didn't, and it's going for a Dark type move. God, Slowbro, you took some punishment in this battle. It's not ideal, I guess, at all. Anyway, the Psychic's gonna take down the Beedrill. Whatever, not a big deal. And we will still move along anyway, so whatever. Slowbro's gonna level up soon enough anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. I may as well go ahead and get rid of the paralysis status, though, because really I just don't want to deal with that. So, you know what? I don't even care. Don't even care. Just gonna use a full heal. Just gonna use a full heal. Just gonna use a full heal. You know, paralysis, you know, whatever. Whatever. Don't care. I can't get confused, but I can't get paralyzed still, I guess. I still love the fact that Slowbro can't get confused, though, because that's probably the most annoying status in the game. Besides Sleep, actually. Sleep is definitely more annoying. I guess Freeze is also more annoying, but Freeze, like, never happens anyway. Because thank goodness they don't have a move that's just like, put this Pokemon to Frozen status, because that would just be broken as all heck. Like, that would be legitimately broken. Anyway, fight me! Fight me! Thank you! We are uncomfortably close, sir. This is very uncomfortable closeness. I don't like it. I don't like you. Don't want this. Go away, Mr. Bugcatcher. I know this is your forest, but whatever. You know, it's a Weedle. Not really scared of the Weedle, so I'm just gonna slack off and look at that. I'm already back to full health because Slowbro says, screw you! I can heal all of my things. Then the Weedle's like, Bug Bite, but it does 8 damage because Slowbro doesn't care. This Quick Claw proc is useless. I'm 23 levels above the Weedle. Why do you have a level 28 Weedle? Why? This is worse than the guy who had 2 shitty Magikarps, except this guy probably doesn't have 3 shitty Weedles, because I'm expecting to have a Kakuna and a Beedrill, honestly. Yeah, there's the Beedrill. That's what I was expecting. Level 46. Actually kind of tough. Going for an agility. I don't give a shit. So we're going to go ahead and just kill him in one hit with Psychic because it's super effective. And it's Stab. And it's a Psychic. And it hurts a lot. Why does Psychic beat Poison anyway? Like, I can understand why Bug and Dark are better than Poison because they're like, and Ghost because they're like 3 of the natural most common fears, I guess, or something like that, or things that people are usually afraid of. It's like mind is affected by fear. But like, why does Psychic beat Poison? I don't really understand the logic behind that. Mind over Poison, I guess? I don't know. Mind over Body? I don't know. I don't know. But apparently it is super effective, so go figure. And Psychic against Fighting, that makes perfect sense, because, you know, obviously, how can... a fighting person can't really beat a Psychic, so, yeah. Is Psychic good against anything else? I can't remember. I think it's just Steel, which is just resist everything and their mother, so... What am I looking for? I'm looking for the battle items, because we got something pretty cool. It's a blue flute. It basically awakens people from sleep, and it's pretty awesome. This guy, like, rotate when you... he sort of rotates as you go to different pouches. I never noticed that on the top screen. It's kind of cool. It took me, like, 66 episodes. Everything fell to pieces. Everything's broken. he looked normal for like a second there. Let's just switch someone else in for now. I'm gonna go ahead and let's just go ahead and level up Slim, I guess. Although, honestly, these 5 Pokemon are probably the ones I'm gonna level up next anyway, so I guess the order really doesn't matter. I just feel like going for Slim right now. I don't know. Because basically, Blaine is gonna be the next gym leader I'm going up against, and he's a fire type, so I might as well get but he has like really high level Pokemon, so I'm gonna just sort of like train up the team that I'm going to use to face him now, so that they're actually a decent level. Although I could potentially go do some training at some point before Blaine, which could potentially be a good idea, because it'd probably be a good idea to have a Pokemon like level 55 by now, and that's obviously not going to happen, because we're actually not too far away from Blaine in the end. I mean, we still have plenty of routes to go, but the routes don't have that much on. These are really high-level Metapods. Holy shit! Like, this is all 56 meta. What? Okay, cool. That's a really high-level Metapod. What's the next one gonna be? Like level 60 something? Actually, let's find out. It's a level. Oh my god, it's a level 60 Metapod. Well then, predictions. It's still like a Surfing one-shot though, because it's a friggin' Metapod, not really known for its special defense. Kind of known for its physical defense, just because all it does is harden. Like, that's all it ever does. So, yeah, Stacy. I get your state. Is that a guy's name? Is Stacy potentially a guy's name? Are there guys named Stacy? I'm actually kind of curious about this now, because, or is this just like a transgender bug catcher? I don't know if I'm like going to inappropriate territory here. I might be treading some dangerous waters here, people. Quiet. The bug Pokemon will run away. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna fight you quietly. You have an Ariados. It's pretty cool, but I have Surf, so you know what? Screw being quiet. Being quiet's boring. I'm tired of being quiet already. I wonder if that's even gonna be audible. Probably will be. My mic picks plenty of things. Poison Jab, don't you dare poison me. Don't poison me. Don't poison me. No poison. Poison's bad. Critical hits are fine, but poison's bad. Thank you for not poisoning me. Come again. Anyways. I don't think it's going to happen in the next level, but Slim is going to be learning a new move really soon that's going to be actually finish off his moveset. Now, the question that I've been thinking is, do I want to delete Hidden Power Electric or Mud Bomb? The answer is probably going to be I'm going to stick with Hidden Power Electric, because I think it actually has a higher base power currently. Oh, there he goes. Like, is Repel off or on right now? It does have a higher base power, I believe. Where's my Repel? There we go. And also, it's just more useful. I mean, yeah, well, I guess it doesn't have a higher base power because Mud Bomb has stab and all, although I don't know how much of an effect it actually plays. But, in the end, it just seems like it'd be more useful to, have Hidden Power Electric, just because water and ice together counter pretty much everything, but, it's good against everything but water, and then Hidden Power Electric hits water for super effective, so it just makes sense to do it like that, you know? So, I'm thinking of doing that. Maybe switching the ground move when I actually use them against a Lieutenant Surge rematch. But other than that, Mud Bomb just really isn't that good of a move, and that makes me kind of sad. But it's sad but true. Anyway, this guy used Endeavor. Ow. I mean, that's probably going to hurt a decent amount. Actually, wow, he only has 111 health. I mean, he's several levels lower than me, so I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. And it's a Beedrill, not a tanky thing like Gastrodon, but actually did a surprising amount of damage. And that crit did not matter in the slightest. But that's okay. Also, I got Psych Up. We've seen that from Sabrina. It just mimics stat changes, so it's really not anything. It's such a situational move that it's never really that useful. So why it's a TM is beyond me, because it's not even a very good move. Anyway, this Butterfree is going to use Tailwind, which doesn't make sense because it's the last one in the party. It's about to die to an Ice Beam, so it doesn't really matter in the end. Goodbye, sir. Enjoy your Ice Beam to the face. Now, just enjoy being dead. If you had Giga Drain, maybe you could have killed me, but you didn't. You failed. Good day, sir. So, Slim almost levels up, but not quite. I'm not sure if we have another trainer or not in this section. Now I'm kind of curious, but I believe this just, yeah, it's just like a little grasp shortcut. There's some stuff over here that we should probably go get. Like, there's something up here where you just go like, do-do-do-do-do, and you go over here, and you go over here. And this is actually a cliff right here, so it looks like this is just like one continuous piece of grass, doesn't it? It just sort of blends in, like it looks like you can walk over there, but you can't. It's crazy. And you also get a Leaf Stone here. I don't have any use for a Leaf Stone, but now if ever for some reason get use for a Leaf Stone, I'm not even going to bother running forward because I know I'm I'm immediately going to run into bad things. And I don't want to run into bad things, so no. I refuse. No. No. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and use cut here. I probably could have just made it from up there, actually. So I'm pretty sure you don't need cut here. Right? Yeah, I could have just gone that way. Welp! Oops. Anyway, it's max ether, and then, guys, we're actually pretty much done with Viridian Forest. Short and sweet, but that's really all she wrote there. So, Viridian Forest is done. We do have a couple trainers on Route 2, though, which we already got a Pokemon, if you remember correctly. So, basically, we're just gonna fight these couple trainers, and we'll be in Viridian City, which will be pretty awesome. Viridian City has one particularly interesting thing that would be pretty cool. And hopefully, by the end of this episode, I can also head over to the left to Route whatever and do that as well. I'm hoping I can. Looking at the time, Viridian City is not that big, so I probably can fit that in. I mean, I'm not even probably halfway. I can probably about halfway through the video. I already made it through all of Viridian Forest, so I probably have enough time to do that. And that leaves next episode to head to Pallet Town. So things are just sort of picking up pace here. We're rapidly making progress towards the end game. Just a couple more gym leaders, and we will be done with all of Kanto. And then all that is left is a bunch of rematches, a bunch of extra stuff, and a certain trainer who awaits us at the end. Exciting stuff, guys. Exciting freaking stuff. Anyway, I'm not even talking about this battle at all because it doesn't matter. Why am I'm still trained Slave even though he's level 53. Oops. Then again, I don't have to switch out now, so whatever. Don't really care. It's not really that big a deal. And I wanted Slim to get to level 54 anyway, so I don't care about your bug-type Pokemon, dude. Do I even have a bug-type Pokemon on my team? I'm trying to think. I don't think I have an actual bug. I think bug and rock are like the two types I just don't have anyone of. Well, you don't count because you're not like a main member. Let's just go ahead and throw Genius in here because, I don't know, I feel like raising Genius now. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to raise Genius now. You got a problem with that? Well, too bad, because I'm raising Genius now, whether you like it or not. So, Bug Catcher Rob, he has a Beedrill. It's pretty cool stuff, but I have Genius. That's also pretty cool stuff. And just to be different, I'm going to go for Flash Cannon, because, I don't know. Flash Cannon's kind of a pointless move to have on him, on a Genius. For some reason, it always lags the game a little bit. That's just kind of weird. Not sure why it does that. But I don't know, Flash Cannon's just an interesting move, but there's really nothing that it's good against that, I guess, Ice types. I guess you can use it, yeah, it's the best thing I can use to hit Ice types. That's not entirely true. I could hit, yeah, but other than that, other than Ice, like, I think it's only good against Ice and Rock obviously Water's more than good enough against. So, in the end, I guess Flash Cannon's a very situational move and nothing really too useful. But, why not have it? You know, it's nice to have a stab for both your main types, even if Steel's the worst attacking type in the game. Alright, yeah, well, that was short and sweet. Shall we trade phone numbers? Sure, okay, cool, bye. Just easy enough to do. Just simple enough. Anyways, with that, we are now in Viridian City, and this guy, you had too much coffee, sir. It's the guy who taught you how to teach Pokemon, how to catch Pokemon. Good for you, sir. Good for you. Respect. Anyway, as usual, the gym has a leader from Pallet Town. I wonder who that would be. But he's not here right now. He's gonna be our final gym leader to face, so that will be happening another day. This is the trainer house. We will be going there in a little bit, and that's pretty much it for like Viridian City. No joke. There's a house over here that we can do as well. But other than that, I put a lot of thought in making my Pokemon. I named them after LPers. Actually, it's not really that much. And you are not very good at nicknaming Pokemon either, miss. I'm sorry, but Ratty? No. 1 out of 10. Would not name. Also, there's a guy down here, and I have Ninkata, so I may as well go ahead and get it now, where you basically cut the thing. And this guy, he's here, and he's like, hey, I'm a guy, and he's going to give us a TM, actually. So, he has a dream about Drowsy eating his... That's some kind of Inception stuff right there. But TM85 is Dream Eater. Obviously, you need a Pokemon to be asleep in order to use it. And I don't have anyone who can even cause sleep for now. That will change, actually, by the end of the project. But even then, just why would you use Dream Eater when you use Psychic? Sure, you gain health back, but it's so situational. And the enemy Pokemon could wake up, and then you'd just be shit out of luck in terms of damaging him. So, really, Dream Eater is just not a good move. couldn't think of really any situation where I'd want to use that over Psychic. I mean, you can heal, but a lot of Psychic Pokemon also have access to moves that can heal them anyway, like Recover or Wish. So, in the end, stuff. Anyway, that trainer house in the middle is going to mean I need to rearrange my team slightly, so I'll be right back when I go there. Alright, so this trainer house thing. Basically, what this does is every day, once a day, you can battle someone here. Normally, it's going to be a trainer that has 3 level 50 Pokemon that are the 3 starters evolved, which is the one I'm going to be fighting now. The 3 Johto starters. However, you can also change, it can become a different person depending on if you share data with someone using your Pokewalker, or I think the game you can like exchange data and fight basically the team that they had at the moment, which is pretty cool as well. I think it makes them all level 50 though, and also it'll lower your Pokemon to level 50 as well, which is kind of inconvenient and kind of like, for Nuzlocke, because while they're weakening my Pokemon and so on and so forth, and these ones that earn battle points, basically they'll earn a battle point for defeating this trainer. The trainers that blah blah blah, the trainers that give battle points, like in the Battlefront tier and here, they tend to be a lot better AI and a lot better in terms of tactics than other trainers, which is, I mean, it's meant to be a really tough fight. So I don't know, it's like I'm kind of like putting Pokemon at risk here, but we're gonna go for it anyway, just to show it off. And I will show off the Battle Frontier at some point. Whether or not I treat the Battle Frontier as a Nuzlocke is something I'm still deciding, because it's really unfair for such a gauntlet like that to be treated as a Nuzlocke, because everyone pretty much would die that I'd take. Because eventually you lose the Battle Tower anyway, so you can't really consider it a Nuzlocke, but this one I can. So, battle points are useful, by the way, at the Battle Frontier. It's match, yeah, their text aren't really, it's kind of pre-programmed like that. Because you can program your text when you trade with someone. Anyway, this guy has a Meganium. I didn't actually show who I brought. I brought Altaria, Empoleon, and Ludicolo, because they tend to, all 3 of them tend to be pretty good against these starters, as you can see. So these are the 3 I brought, but I obviously lead out this guy, because we know how good he is at taking grass moves. I can go for the fly, do some pretty hefty damage, and go from there. He went for a Toxic. I believe this Meganium is actually supposed to be like a Toxic stalling sort of set, so it's a bit dangerous, but the nice thing is I can always switch out if I get Toxic, because it doesn't really matter. And you have a Citrus Berry. Blah, I can't KO you now, can I? Nope. It's gonna have to be another 2 hits, and you hit it with a Toxic. Shit. Shoot. Well, that's not good. I do not want to be taking Toxic damage, because it's gonna rack up really fast, especially a fly that takes 2 turns to attack. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to Genius, because he can't Toxic me, which is pretty spiffy, so I like that idea. He actually went for Protect. Well, that's handy. It gives me a free switch in here. I can hit him with a Choice Specs Ice Beam, which will do a ton of damage. Hopefully kill, possibly kill, maybe kill. Not quite. He's just going to go for a Leech Seed, though, and that's not going to be that big a deal. It's going to get him to recover some health, but at the same time, I'm going to be doing a lot of damage with my Ice Beam, and that's still going to finish him off. He's probably going to Protect, though. Yeah, I figured. Means I'm going to take a little bit more damage, but there's not really much he can do besides that. At least he didn't go for an Energy Ball, because I think he has Energy Ball as the other move, because that would have hurt it being in, you know, Overgrow range. Probably would have hurt a lot. But that's okay. Ice Beam will take it out. Empoleon's actually still in pretty good health, so I'm effectively 3 for 2 right now. Empoleon's definitely still usable, and I'm glad for that. Alright, Typhlosion's the next one in. I'm locked in Ice Beam, so I actually am not in a good situation here. But I'm going to go back into Altaria, because Altaria, I'm pretty sure Typhlosion, I mean, we already know Typhlosion's moveset is just horrible. He's going to have Focus Blast, and a fire move, I'm sure. Which means I pretty much take both of those hits relatively well. Like, Focus Blast is not going to do that much. I'm pretty specially defensive. And I have super effective Earthquakes to go for. I'm not going to even imagine that a super effective Earthquake can kill, and hopefully I don't get burned here. If I get burned here, that's a less than ideal situation, because that's going to mean I'm not going to be doing that much damage if I didn't get burned. So Earthquake's going to hit really hard. I'm a little scared because he's going to be in Blaze range, but I don't think, unless he gets like a crit or something, he's not going to be able to kill. And actually, I got a crit, so that doesn't even matter. I actually did kill him in 1 hit. Way to prove me wrong, game. Fortunate crits are fortunate. Even so, another Earthquake would have finished him off, and I could have even gone for a Roost. So that's the biggest deal. Now I'm expecting this Feraligatr to have an Ice move, because, I don't know, it would just make sense for it to have an Ice move. I could go into Genius to take the Ice move. And I pretty much resist everything of Genius, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Genius has good enough health. I also have Rock as for backup if I need it. So yeah, there's the ice move I was expecting. I'm 4 times resistant to this. It's going to do absolutely nothing. And I can go for a Choice Specs Grass Knot now, my new move. Grass type, super effective, and possibly going to be a no, it's gonna be a 2-hit KO. He's gonna go for a Dragon Dance, which is worrisome because it's gonna boost his offensive power by a lot. He's probably in Torrent range. I'm actually, you know what? I don't know. I'm half expecting the water move here, which is gonna hurt if it's a water move. What do I expect him to do? You know, I do expect him to go for the water move, so I'm gonna switch into Rocked, take the water move, and then I should be able to survive any other hit he does and retaliate. Yep, there's the water move. Because it's boosted by Torrent, it's boosted by Dragon Dance. I don't know how well I would have taken that move, but Rock is going to take it relatively well. I can go for an Energy Ball here. Crunch is going to hurt, but it's not Stab. It's not boosted by Torrent, so it's not going to kill. And I can go for the Energy Ball. Okay, that worked really well. Probably could have gotten away with living the move, but I was worried about flinches. I was worried about other sort of things. I didn't quite want to risk that with that one. I knew I had a 4 times resist to a water move that was coming. And it worked out in my favor. So, you got 1 battle point, kid. Well, that's good. I'm glad for that. So that's really all there is to this sort of thing. It's an interesting little diversion, I guess. You can do it once a day to get battle points. And you can use battle points to get some pretty good TMs like Toxic, which actually would come in handy. So that's something I might want to keep in mind. But, in the meantime, I'm going to head to the left, and we're going to quickly take care of that route after I get my team back and get Arbok on the team. So we're going to go catch a Pokemon, and the route to the left is really short, so we'll show that off right now anyway. See you guys in a sec. Alright, so we're going to head to the west here, and eventually we're going to make it to a route. Eventually. Is it over here? There we go. Route 22. So we'll catch ourselves a Pokemon and just quickly make our way through here, although I can quickly, unless this is the Pokemon here, I'll just make my way through it first and then catch a Pokemon. No, you're nothing I can use. Go away. Go away. You're useless to me. You're useless to me. Bye-bye. I already have one of you. Actually, you're very useful to me, but I don't need you. I don't need a second one. Anyways, pretty much the route is just entirely interruptions. Okay, beat the Pokemon I can catch. Let's just get over with now. Oh, I would have loved a Murkrow. I would have loved a Murkrow, but no, you had to be evolved. You had to be evolved. You had to be goddamn evolved. Cry, QQ. Anyways, that's really it for the route. Like, literally, it's just this. And then you have head up here. And it's pretty much at the end. Like, Victory Road, Pokemon League, Victory Road entrance is right here. We've been here before. This is where we went through to get to Victory Road. And these 2 guards, we couldn't go to the right. Well, now we can. Because now we can literally walk right into Johto now. We don't have to take anything. We just literally walk. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know. We still can't go over here to Mount Silver. We still need to beat all the gym leaders to do that. So, not quite up for that yet. But soon. Soon. Anyway, that's literally it for Route 22, which is why I decided to show it off anyway. So, let's quickly catch ourselves a Pokemon, and we're going to end the episode there. So, unless this is it, obviously I'll be making the cut. And this is it. So we're going to get ourselves a Mankey. It's a monkey. Well, I already have 3 really good fighting types, so no dice for you. But I'm going to go ahead and glare him and catch him, and we already know how that goes. So, cool beans. Yes, do your little thing. Have fun with that. I, in the meantime, am going to catch you with a Ultra Ball. Because I feel an Ultra Ball can do wonders here. I feel like the Ultra Ball is just going to... No? Okay. Fine. Be like that. See if I care. See if I care. What do I have to go with? Let's just go with the... No, not a Pokeball. Let's go... No, not a Heavy Ball. A Level Ball. Let's just go with that. See if I can catch up with this thing. No? Okay. Well... Mankey, you're being mean, Mankey. Why are you so much trouble to get in the ball, Mankey? Because I really can't weaken you. I'm out of level balls now, which is fine because this is really there's not many low level Pokemon I need to get anymore anyway. Can we just do this now, please? Yes? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So we cut ourselves a Mankey with a tiny bit of struggle, but just a tiny bit, just a tiny smidgen of struggle. And that's going to be pretty much it for the episode. I'll go ahead and check the Mankey's stats and name it after someone. I'm going to name him after Nufibanga because apparently that is someone I haven't named after, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go with that. And yeah. So quickly go ahead and check the stats. I'll use a bike to get there faster. And we'll be done with this video for today. So in the next episode, guys, we're going to be going down Route 1, the original route, to Pallet Town. We'll probably make it below Pallet Town as well, because Route 1's going to be really quick, and Pallet Town's also going to be really quick. So we might even be able to make it to Cinnabar Island by the next video. That would be pretty spiffy. I would be A-okay with that. So, why did I heal my Pokemon? That was a complete and total waste of time, because I'm supposed to go over here and actually check the stats on the Pokemon. What I really want to do is see how this guy is... Where? Oh, there you are. Mild's actually a good nature form, isn't it? Or no, Mild's, you know, Mild's special attack. Yeah, that's dumb. Mankey, go in the box. We're actually going to fill up box 1 next time. That's kind of interesting. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.